All right, now we're going to be practicing several examples in a row with is and of, setting up the problems and solving them. A carpet dealer gives a 20% discount. Okay, discount means reduction on all his carpet. How much is the discount on a carpet costing 4,100 dirhams? Okay, well, the 20% is our rate, correct? And the 4,100 is our base amount. So we're going to actually write this out. 20% of 4,100 is, and now we need our calculator, 20% times 4,100 is 820 dirhams. So we have answered the question. There's an 820 dirham discount on the carpet. Okay, let's look at the next one. Bassem scored 70% on a test of 30 questions. Okay, so we have our rate and we have the base amount. How many questions did he get right? Okay, now when it says how many did he get right, they're asking how he earned that 70%. So all we need to do is take our rate, multiply it by the base, and we get 70% times 30. He got 21 questions right. Okay, let's try another problem. We're going to make it a little bit more complicated now. Alia bought a piece of land for 345,000. Okay, this right here is not our rate. This is our base amount. So, the base amount is 345,000. She then sold it to her uncle and made a profit, so she increased, of 15%. There's our rate. How much profit did she make? Now this is really important. It's just asking a straight profit question. We don't need to add anything at the end. We don't need to do anything at the end. So 15% of 345,000 is, and for this we're going to get out our calculator, 15% of 345,000, and that gives us a final amount that she made 51,750 dirhams. Okay, let's do another question. Make sure that we're on the same page. This is going to be a little bit more difficult because we're trying to increase the level of difficulty each time. Arab Tech Incorporated decided to lay off 8% of its 375 employees. So here we have our rate. It's a very sad day for Arab Tech. And here we have our base amount. Okay. How many employees will be laid off? Okay, once again, this is going to be just a straight problem. 8% times 375 is, we get out our calculator, 8% times 375 is 30 employees. Okay, next question. Sheikha sold 25% of the dresses in her shop during the Dubai Shopping Festival. She sold 450 dresses. How many dresses were to sell to start with? Okay, well, this is pretty straightforward. We have our rate of 25%. Do we have the base amount? And the answer is no. We don't know how many dresses were to sell to start with. This is what we're looking for, is that base. So what was given is what she sold, the final amount at the end. So we're going to have to do something to set up this equation a little bit. So the rate is 25% times we don't know the base number, that's our B, is 450. So in order to find the base, we need to move the 25% over, which is exactly what we're going to do now. In order to remove it, if it's being multiplied, we undo the multiplication by dividing. And now this is where putting in that percent sign comes in handy. You don't want to put 450 divided by 25 divided by 100. You would like to put 450 divided by 25 with the percent sign already in your calculation. So we're going to go ahead and do that with our calculator. 450, and you can put divide or fraction. I'm going to go ahead and put fraction, but either way you want to do it. 25, and this is the key. You must put that percent sign. And that means that her base amount is going to be 1,800 dresses. All right, so that was a little bit more difficult where you had to really see where it was going. Let's try the last level of difficulty. 162 students in a college own a car. Okay, so how many own a car? This represents 54% of the students. Okay, so we know this is our rate because there's a percent sign attached to it. What is the total number? So what they're asking for again is our base number of students in the college. So what they gave us with the 162 is our final amount. So we're going to go ahead and set this up now. 54% of the total number of students is 162. So in order to solve this, we need to move that 54% over by dividing both sides by 54%. I'm going to do it a little different on the calculator so you can see both ways are valid. 162 divided by 54, the key is to put that percent sign. 300 students. So my base amount is 300 students. Okay, last question. The cost of medical insurance for Ahmed increased by 136 dirhams 40 fils this year. This represents an increase of 12.35%. Okay, so that means that this correlates with this. These two are connected. 12.35% is that amount. So this is not our base number. This is our new number. This is the answer, what we eventually wind up with. Our rate is 12.35%. We want to know the cost of his medical insurance before the increase. So let's go ahead and solve that. We have to find 12.35% of our base amount is 136.40 dirhams. Okay, so we need to divide both sides by 12.35%. So 136.40 over 12.35% is, we get 1104.45. So our original base number, or the cost of his insurance before the increase, is 1104.45 dirhams.